It is a popular way for people to meet these days, maybe even fall in love. Dating apps gained widespread popularity in the mid-2010s and saw a significant increase in usage during the pandemic. But are we now witnessing the digital love story come to an end?
So our Queen City News chief business correspondent, Taylor Young, she's joining us now. And Taylor, a lot of people swiping left nowadays just on the dating apps in general.
Yeah, and for those of you who are fortunate to have never had to download a dating app, swiping left simply means they're not interested. And this is really a significant shift considering just 6 years ago in 2019, dating apps saw around 300 million downloads in 1 year. And really since then, we have been witnessing a significant decline. Now, it's a trend that is absolutely impacting the companies who supply these apps' bottom line. So just this week, Bumble, one of the most popular dating apps out there, announced it will be laying off 30% of its workforce. That amounts to about 240 positions. Now, the cuts are slated to save Bumble about $40 million a year, which the company says it will be reinvesting into new products and tools for users. Now, while Bumble did not specify exactly why it's making these cuts, it is a warning sign that the dating app industry is having to make changes in order to keep attracting new users. And Bumble isn't the only one struggling here. Rivals like Hinge and Tinder have also implemented workforce cuts in recent months. Now, I will say one change companies are reportedly looking into is the adaptation of AI into this, kind of making maybe matches more compatible so people aren't necessarily wasting their time.
Wow. All right. So the data has really changed since 5 years ago during the
yeah.
pandemic. Yeah. Why the shift?
So I think over the years, many people turn to dating apps out of convenience, right? We all work full-time jobs, or the majority of us do, and it's just a lot easier to maybe sit on your couch and swipe through people that you're interested in. And I mean, it does turn out that many people have found success in this. It's estimated about a quarter of couples today met online, me and my husband included there, but not everyone finds love or finds success in using dating apps. You know, for many users, particularly Gen Z, I mean, they're feeling kind of burnt out, this dating app burnout, and they're citing that it's kind of an impersonal experience, it's really detached, and this has led to a lot of people specifically in that demographic, which you could imagine is probably the largest demographic using this app, are kind of walking away from it.
Okay, so I'll overshare. I am someone who's single who is not on the dating apps as of right now, kind of for a lot of these same reasons. And I'm curious to know if your research has pointed into other directions where people are meeting places instead.
Absolutely. We're kind of going back to how things used to be, right? So there is definitely this shift towards organic in-person meetups. We're talking things like singles events, speed dating, hobby-based hangs. And out of curiosity, I kind of looked up in Charlotte, you know, how many single events are there going on? I mean, there's several just this weekend. So while you are seeing the dating app industry kind of struggling, I do think there's another niche out there for other companies, whether you're a restaurant or a brewery, that can kind of capitalize on this need to want to meet people in person.
So is this a temporary shift, you think, or is it signs of maybe a more permanent shift of how people are meeting?
Yeah, and I think that's a question that a lot of people in this industry are asking right now. But what I do think is permanent is kind of this shift in mindset, right? I mean, could the days of mindlessly swiping left or right be over? But I don't think that, you know, dating apps are going away anytime soon. I think what we're kind of seeing right now is these companies kind of reading the writing on the wall and looking at, okay, people want these more personal experiences. How can we do that? They're, of course, looking at AI to kind of help aid that. So it'll be really interesting to see, you know, AI is incorporated so much in our lives already. Now it's going to help us match with people that we could potentially end up marrying. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
Really well. You think you and Angie would have swiped right on each other had you had to meet on a dating app?
Oh, she would have swiped left immediately. I'm so thankful this wasn't around. And I didn't have AI either. It's just old school.
Just old school meetup.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Thanks, Taylor.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.